everyone, it's Panic, and this is my storage system. I thought I'd show you around. So yeah, let's get to it. So I posted this photo the other day on Reddit of my storage space, and it sparked some conversation. So yeah, I thought I would basically explain, because this storage system has so far worked out pretty well for me. It was an upgrade from a storage system that I thought was pretty great already, but then I started running out of room for things like coal and stone and just all the big collectors. So I thought I would just make a new one. And so being the neat freak I am, I decided that I would try and make a chest for everything in the game. Just to be safe, they're all double chests, even though there are some items that I probably won't ever reach, but you know, you can dream. I thought my old storage room wasn't going to overflow, but then it did, so lesson learned. Alright, so let's start with the more boring part first, the upstairs level. This is where I keep all my cobblestone and stone bricks and all that boring stuff. I also have my little these things that collect you know, craftables. I'm losing a lot of words today. So yeah, these are actually all filled with stone. That's kind of why I had to move to another system. So yeah. Here are all these items that I keep that I kind of tend to collect a lot of, but not as much as the others. Really just cater it to your needs. I actually did do a lot of planning for this, which I'll talk about in a minute. I keep all my nether items together, and the biggest thing I think for me was sorting wood. Just because we do have all of these like sort of new blocks, within the category of wood, we have the stripped logs and the stripped, what's the difference? Spruce log, and then we have the spruce wood, and then we have the spruce stripped log, and there's just a lot of different things, and I like to have them categorized by look, and I just think it looks really nice. So yeah, obviously I don't even have some of these items, so I haven't really filled those in yet, but we'll see. So yeah, that is basically the end of the top level. So if you go down here, you'll notice that the wood items didn't end. So I have all of these different ones. When they started making fences and signs, so they're all the different colors. Well, I guess they had fences before, but you know what I mean. When the signs all came out, and I just decided that all of these things needed to be sorted. And I really like it so far, just because I do have a lot of these like kind of miscellaneous items that would just go in one big chest, and then I get confused about what I had and what I didn't have, and this way I know for sure, and I just have to click on one chest and see. The most fun but also really frustrating items to categorize were my things like wool and stained glass and terracotta. I think it looks really cool because it's all rainbow, and I just like the look of it. It's really neat looking, but it kind of did mess around with my whole planning situation, since I had to kind of I wish I had more storage for food than I do have, but because I needed, what, 16 blocks for these, all these items, I want to keep them together, I kind of am limited. But I haven't hit a problem with that yet, so we'll see. But, and yeah, that's next. My food storage item is here. It's pretty straightforward. I have a lot of things that are uncooked. Again, it's literally just a preference. I love the organization. No, I'm gonna keep saying that, but people are like, why do you have all these boxes for different things? And to let you know, I actually don't. So like items like the dragon egg, and things that you just aren't going to have chestfuls of, I didn't make boxes for those. So yeah, there you go. Anything that I could plausibly use up though is here. So here's my concrete. I already have my pre-made concrete and the powder. Here's my flowers, all of my like just kind of organic material, things that haven't yet been made into food are here. And then this is my favorite section down here at the middle part, and it's what I use the most. Here is my end stuff. It's kind of my valuable section, I suppose. So here's my end items. Here are all of the, I don't know, villager career job stations, and all of those usable blocks, I guess. So those are all here. this is just kind of my miscellaneous area. If I have a lot of drops, mob drops, I'll put them here. Some things obviously aren't mob drops, but they just don't really fit in any other category, so that's where they are. So next we have my redstone area. There's also this item frame down here. I know that's not redstone, and who is down there? Interesting. Okay, so I also have an area for all my extra chests, which I totally have chests to put in there, so cool. So here is where I keep all of my ore. I like to have my my diamonds in here along with my diamond blocks. I don't really know what to do with these. I guess they'll just be overflow items if I ever am able to overflow. Maybe I'll reach that for redstone and lapis, whatever it's called. I don't know. I can never pronounce it. I've never had to pronounce it before that moment. So, the one thing though that I really do run out of room for is the coal. Also charcoal's down here, so I just didn't know what to do with that. But as you can see, I have a bit of a problem with not smelting my ore, so I need to do that. Okay, so right now, this is my one lone chest that's out here. It just has a bunch of ore because I haven't gotten around to doing it yet, and it's ugly, but I'm gonna get rid of it. And then here's the fun part. This is all my armor and my tools. So I have them separated by leather, iron, gold, and diamond. So, because now that I'm pretty much solely a diamond person, obviously. But you obviously pick up a lot of these items in the game, so I have a place for them. And also if I ever need to give friends stuff, I can give them the stuff that's not quite diamond. I'm just kidding, I would give my best friend's diamond. So yeah. And then I also have just like my random tools over here that are also usable and I need somewhat frequently. So those are here as well. Oh, there's my dyes. I forgot about those, my dyes. And yeah. So in the center here, I also have my enchanting table. I actually have a dedicated enchanting table already. It's in another room, but I wanted a centerpiece, and I thought that would be a nice, useful one to have. And yeah, I thought it was cool. You always need enchanting tables, you know? I also have my ender chest down here because obviously you gotta have an ender chest if you play Minecraft, or in the late stages of the game. You gotta. It's so useful. So for the building materials, this is all white terracotta, and I believe this is light gray terracotta, though it looks like gray to me, but it's probably light gray because all the colors are kind of wonky with terracotta. Here is, this is all white concrete, and as you see, I also used a lot of quartz, and I kind of want to just make the walls quartz because I don't think I like the contrast here. I'm not sure I'm a big fan. Kind of want some more detailing here. We'll see about that. Oh, I don't think I showed this. This is my haul, just because I like to show off all the things that I have in the game. And I also have heads. Yeah, so some people ask me about how the functionality of this goes. Obviously, I would love to have a smaller chest room where I could reach everything very quickly, but that's just not that doable without like some major redstone that I would not know how to do. This obviously isn't automated whatsoever. That's a dream, but this is huge. I can't do that. The further you get in the game, obviously, you grow. So I can actually show you my original chest room. This is it. I am in the process of tearing it down. I don't really want to show you what's over here. This is all a work in progress. I'm tearing it down. But I decided that I would keep this for just a minute for this video to save it and show you what it used to look like. Because honestly, I thought this was going to be good. And it was for the first few months of the game. But then I started running out of room for stone and all of the just other miscellaneous items that I didn't really know what to do with. There were so much food, so many plant items in here. I was overflowing. Actually, oh good, I did clear this out. Okay, but I was overflowing over in here, which I don't like at all. And there was another wall here filled with chests. And so it was cute for a while, and I have my little crafting table and my anvil here, but I outgrew it. So Oh yeah, I also had a bunch of shulker boxes in the floor. That's why these holes are here. And I did not like that either. It didn't match at all. It looked strange. So we had a nice run, but I really do think I like this beast of a boy better. That's the other thing. It is a beast. Because all item frames are entities, there's some lag going on. You might be able to see that because usually there's not lag, but I am on my laptop and I'm recording at the same time, so it's a bit overwhelmed at the moment. I think I have, 23 FPS, so not beautiful. Normally I'd have like 50 in here, so it's definitely playable. It just is a little hefty, especially if you are on a server like I am right now. There's like 750 something chests in here, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember the exact number, but it's a lot of chests. And it still wasn't enough in some places. Like I said, like this is how I know what items I collect and where I'm gonna put them and stuff, so I kind of planned that out, but it got a little tight because I had, like 16 rows for the glass and terracotta and all the colored items that I wanted to keep together, and so I just kind of did it by group. Like I showed you earlier, coal is really a problem for me at the moment. I would love to just leave those forever and not have to smelt them out. So lazy. I'm not going to use that much coal for so long. And I also wish these were a little bit wider. It's unfortunate, but you do have to use slabs on top of these chests to get them all to open. They'll sit on top of each other sideways and everything, and I really love this clean look of having the chests, or having the item brains on the ends of the chest. I think it looks really nice and compact, and it also saves so much room. But there was a bit of trouble trying to make my slabs fit on top there. That was difficult, just from a design perspective, and getting this redstone in there, especially in the upper levels. I did some kind of weird stuff, trying to fit them in there and get that space lit up. So it's also worth noting that because I'm on a server with Townie in a town, I have mobs toggled off right here, so they don't spawn in here, and my brightness is way up. So if you are going to build this in the wilds, it might be a smart idea to look into some more lighting than what I have. I think the last thing I want to say is that there was a really helpful person on Reddit who listed all of the stackable items in the game, I believe is what the list was, and I copied and pasted that and edited it to my liking. I changed some things around, but it was really helpful to have that base list, and I will definitely link that below. Obviously, I took some items out. This is not a chest for every item in the game. Also, as a survival player, I would love to have all of this in a really small room and be able to reach everything, but like I said, this is still pretty functional. I can get to everything fairly easy. I'm literally just walking right now too. Like, you could run up these and reach everything. It hasn't been a problem for me at all. So with that, thank you for watching. Obviously, I love organization, so please do comment and send me tips if you have a better idea for what I should do, or if you have your own ideas. I'm up to talk about it. I love conversation. That's a weird way to end it. Anyways, okay. Thank you. Bye.